This is an insight from WellView 365, powered by freshnews.ai. Communication loops, turning scattered updates into reliable, low-friction routines that stick. Executive summary. Leaders are no longer treating staff communication issues as soft culture problems. They are treating them as direct sources of rework, overtime, and missed patient-facing updates. Annual budget resets and new fiscal targets are forcing a closer look at most handoff, message channel, and approval loop that slows frontline teams. The practical move underway is to shorten and clarify internal communication loops so that one clear path exists for routine updates, escalations, and exceptions. Teams that do this are cutting silent failures, shrinking response times, and freeing staff capacity without adding new headcount or tools. Today's signal. Clinic managers and charge nurses are walking end-of-shift staff through missed handoffs, backlogged messages, and patient-facing updates that rarely left the draft stage. They are mapping where updates to scripts, signage, and waiting room screens sit in inboxes or group chats with no clear owner. With new fiscal year expectations in place, leaders are tightening these staff communication loops so time is not lost chasing status or repeating clarifications across teams. WellView 365 supports streamlined internal staff communication execution by establishing the governance patterns that ensure consistent application. Why it matters? Here are 4 takeaways. First, missed or slow internal updates turn into outdated patient-facing messages and extra calls to clarify basic information. Second, unclear communication loops create rework as staff repeat the same questions across email, chat, and hallway conversations. Third, silent failures in message approvals or routing show up as last-minute scrambles before clinics open or during high-volume periods. Fourth, tighter loops let leaders redeploy staff time from chasing information to direct patient-facing work. How it works in practice? This shows up when a simple change like clinic hours or a new intake instruction has to move from an idea to approved content on waiting room screens and front desk scripts. Today, one person emails a draft, another drops a note in chat, and a third mentions it in a huddle, with no single owner tracking the update through approval and publication. The process stalls when someone assumes comms has it, but there is no clear checklist, so content for staff and patients diverges or rarely goes live. When teams define one path for requests, one owner per message, and a simple status view, staff know where to send updates, who is on point, and when the change is live across patient-facing touchpoints. One practical adjustment. Pick one high-volume message type, such as clinic hours, and assign one owner. What to do next? Here are 4 takeaways. First, audit 1 week of staff communication about patient-facing updates and list every channel used. Second, identify the top 3 recurring update types that generate the most back and forth or delays. Third, assign a single operational owner for each update type and document their responsibilities. Fourth, put the request, approval, and publish steps in one shared checklist and use it for the next cycle. Read more at wellview365.com.